Hey everyone, how's it going? It's me, Brian, and I'm back here at the property. So what we got here, it's late winter. There's still probably I got a snow gauge here. It looks like there's about still 6-7 inches of snow kind of kicking around in a lot of areas, and some areas it's bare. But I think right now is going to be the perfect time to try to tap some maple trees and make maple syrup. So this will be fun. I kind of forgot some stuff. I forgot my buckets at home, so I got here last night. So I kind of went around my camper and in the Conex here and tried to round up some pots and pans. So I got some thermoses and some this was an old percolator, a thermos, and some pots. So I just kind of grabbed up some stuff because the closest store is like 10 miles away. So I kind of want to get out in the woods, find some maple trees, and start tapping today. So I'm not going to grab a ton of sap. If I can get like 10 gallons of sap, I think that will, it's like a 40-to-1 ratio, so I think that might give me a quart of syrup, I'm hoping. And plus I don't have an easy way to boil this yet. So for this year I'm just gonna try and experiment with all this stuff just to see if I got all the tools. And you know, I didn't mark any of the maple trees last time I was here, so I should have done that, but I didn't. So I'm gonna have to try to identify the trees with no leaves on them. So I think I could do it though. So yeah, this is just gonna be fun just to see if I can do this. And then next year, you know, I'll be ready and I'll have a nice campfire pit and, you know, like a boil station and everything. So this year I'm just gonna try to have a little fun with it and see if I can at least make a little bit of maple syrup. Cool, let's give it a try. So the tools I need are gonna be pretty simple. I got a drill with a 5/16 bit on it. I went ahead and bought some this is like the maple syrup tubing, so it's like food grade. I got the tubing, and then I got my taps right here. I think there's 40 of them in here. So, and then I just got a little hammer. And other than that, you just need you know, you're supposed to use like 5-gallon buckets or something, but I totally forgot my bucket, so I just used all that stuff here. So yeah, I'm just gonna head out into the woods and try to find some maples. So yeah, let's roll on down and see if we can find some maple trees. Here we go. I do believe this is a maple tree. The bark looks like a maple in the tree. So what I'm going to look for is up top there. If I can find branches that are opposite each other, that means it's a sugar maple, well, a maple of some type. What you want to look for is the branches that are alternating. You know, they're exactly on the same side, just like this, and not like staggered, like one here, one here, one here. So yeah, if I look up top there, it looks like there's some alternating, but then there's some opposing. So I would say that this is a maple. I mean, the bark looks like a maple. I'm no expert or anything, but I mean, I'll give it a try. Let's see if we can get some sap out of this one. So as you can see, so right here is like the sunny side, and then if you look back here, you know, it's the dark side. So you want to kind of self-facing where you want to put the tap. Let's probably put a tap probably right in here, right on this nice sunny side. So that way in the morning, you know, you want to tap when it's still cold at night, like below freezing, and then during the day it rises above freezing. So when the sun hits this, it'll warm the side of the tree fast, and hopefully the fluid, the sap will flow on this side of the tree sooner than the other side. So yeah, let's give it a try. All right, here we go. We'll try right here. Now I'm just gonna go about an inch and a half. I should have marked my drill bit with some tape, but I forgot. And well, you kind of want to go like an upward angle too, just a little bit. So there you go. That's about an inch and a half. And right now I don't see anything dripping. Oh yeah, there it is. There's some fluid in there. So they clean this up a little bit better. Oh yeah, look at all that water. Sweet. So there's juice flowing. That's good. Oh yeah, it's already starting to drip out. Sweet. All right, so next up is I'm gonna grab a tap. Just need a tap. So I'm just gonna push this in there. I'm gonna take a little hammer, just tap it in there. So I'm just tapping it until I hear that thud, then I know it's nice and tight. And just hook up some tubing. There we go, we already got a drip. There it is, dripping. I'll give it a taste. Tastes like you can kind of taste that it's sweet. Oh yeah, wow, I can actually taste sugar in that. Huh, surprising. Cool, so I got my tube here. Let's make sure I got enough. We'll cut it like right here. There we go, cut the tube right there. And then for this one's a pretty big old maple. It's I'll measure it in a second. So since this one's right on the road here, I'm just gonna use this because I can check this every couple hours or so. Oh, this thing's dripping like crazy already. Look at, damn, wow, you can taste it sweet. But yeah, anyways, just put this little thing on there. So just put that little hose on there. So my first lesson's already learned. When you have that roll of tubing like that, there's gonna be memory in it, and that's what's going on right now. Yeah, I'll just have to go up top, get some line or something, and tie that this tube down to this little tree there. But yeah, this thing's dripping like crazy. We'll get some good juice out of this. There it goes. Cool. All right, let me run up top and I'll go get some line. I just went back and I found I got a bunch of these bungee cords, so I'm just gonna bungee this up, and that should work just fine. So there we go. I think that's gonna work just fine. I got it bungeed around there, and this baby is dripping really good. So about a drip every maybe like 5 seconds. So I already got a little bit down in there. It's only been like a couple minutes. Yeah, look at that. Damn. Wow, I'm gonna have too much syrup. I think I'm only gonna need to tap like 2 or 3 trees because I don't have what it takes to handle a bunch of syrup yet. So again, I'm just doing this just to kind of test it out, see how it goes, and get all set up for next year. I'll get the fire pit ready and get, you know, boilers ready and all that kind of stuff. But right now I'm just trying this out. So cool. Well, first tree success. We got this big old maple. Actually, I want to measure it around. This one's you know, pretty good size. I was just curious. I could probably do 2 taps in this. I'm not sure, but yeah, let me measure it. We got 58 inches around. So this one's 18.5 inches in diameter, so I can probably get away with a second tap on this one, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm just doing this for fun. So this is going to give me plenty of syrup, I think, in the next couple of days. So I'm just going to do one for now. So yeah, let me kind of look around and see if I can find some more maples. Pretty good sized maple right here. This one's a pretty big one. Not as big as the other one, but it's still pretty big. It's definitely over 10 inches. That's probably 14 to 16 inch maple right there. So yeah, I looked at the top, so it looks like I see quite a bit of those twigs opposing each other. The bark looks right, so I believe that one's a maple too. So nice and close to the road, so I guess we'll tap that one as well. Nope, this one's gonna be a no-go. So I came to the back side here, and this thing's it's all rotted out. It's all rotted pretty good. So yeah, this one's not a healthy tree at all. It's still alive. It would have been a nice one. It's pretty big, but yeah, this one's a no-go on this one. So I'll keep searching actually while I'm over here. So I just measured this one, and this one's 11 inches. So I think that's big enough. I think you want at least 10 inches. So this should be just fine. So here we go. We'll tap this one. Kind of want to go upward angle a little bit. Just drill in. Inch and a half's all you need. And yeah, oh, this one's flowing good too. Look, wow, cool. Get us spigot in there. There we go. There we go. And then I'll just put this tubing on. This one's dripping much faster than the other one. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. This one's dripping really good. good thing I stopped and tried this one. I'll just put that on there. I'll go get I forgot my bungee. Go get a bungee, and then I'll just put this. Maybe I could just shove this one down in there. Oh yeah, look at that. I could just shove that one down in there. Cool. All right, 2 down. Cool, 2 trees down. Let's do a couple more. Look at this one. This one's cranking some juice out. Drip, drip, drip. Nice. This one's gonna fill up real fast, so I'll come back and check on this in like an hour or 2. Oh yeah, I see a nice big one. There we go. Wow, that's a nice juicy looking one. Right on a deer trail too. Look at that huge beaten down deer trail. Let me just go take a look before I bring all my stuff over there just to make sure. Oh yeah, this one's a mega maple. Look at this one. It's a 2-for-1. I could put 2 taps in this one. Geez, this one's gigantic just on its own, and then I got this one here. That's a really good one. There's another one right there. So this one right here, this one's dripping really good. Probably faster than that last one I did. So a lot of juice coming there. This one not so much. Kind of a drip every 5 seconds or so. Maybe this is just the wrong spot, or I don't know. But this one's dripping way faster than this one. Anyways, I'm gonna get a lot of juice just out of that one. Look at that one. That one's ripping. Cool. Put the hoses on here and we'll call that done. This is number 4. Actually, I want to measure these. This one looks really nice. That's a big one. And this is a big one too. And they look pretty straight. These might make some good saw timber right here. But cool. Let me put the hoses on here and we'll try to find some more. So I just measured these. This one here, this one is 16.5 inches in diameter, and this one's 14.5 inches in diameter. So pretty good size maples right there. And so I got it all hooked up. I put a bungee around the bottom there, and they're dripping away. So just in the last probably 2 minutes, I got quite a bit of juice in there already. Cool. So we're dripping away. So I'll let this collect, and I'll come back in a couple hours and see what we get. I think this is a big fat juicy maple there. Another one right there looks like there's another one there. And that one looks like a maple as well. Oh, I think this one's a maple right here. I got maples everywhere. I don't have enough equipment. All right, cool. We got a bunch of maples right here. We got this bad boy. This one looks real nice and healthy. This one's 19 inches in diameter, and I got this one right here. This one right here is a really nice one too, nice and healthy. This one here, this one's an 18 incher. So we got a good one here, we got a good one here, and here's another maple here. Check this one out yet. Man, this one's got to be 20 inches too. It's a good big fat juicy one right here. So there's another one behind it right there. That one's a little smaller. That one's probably 14, maybe 14 inches. Maybe I'll get that one too. So just so I can have them all together. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 just right here. There's another big one right there. Maybe we'll tap that one too. You can get 5 trees just right here. Man, I didn't realize how many maples I have on this property. I mean, I've only got maybe 2 acres, and I got 40 acres. And I really haven't. I've been looking around for maple trees, and now that I'm looking for them, they're like everywhere. And I got big ones too. These are pretty good ones. These are good for saw logs. I mean, maybe not this one. It's got a big bend in it, but probably right here there's a good 8 feet. I could probably get some nice 8 or 6 foot boards out of this one. And that one's a little bit too crooked right there, but this one's a really nice straight one. Probably good, maybe 24, 25 feet. I can, maybe even more. That one's nice. That one, I think I said 18 inches on this one. And that one's got a little bit of a wave, but a little, you know, after about 8 feet, there's a good 12 foot section that looks nice and straight. And that one's really nice. That's a good saw log right there. So cool. Yeah, I got a lot of maple. I just got a sawmill too, so I'm just waiting for the snow to melt, and that's going to be another big thing coming on the channel here. Is I'm going to start sawing my own wood, and I'm probably not going to take these maples. These maples, you know, they give the syrup, and I'm probably going to start with like hemlock, because I got a lot of hemlock. Maybe some fir, hemlock, stuff like that. Cedar, I got a lot of white cedar here, so I'll probably start with that kind of stuff. These hardwoods, I don't want to mess these up. These are nice sugar maples, so unless one falls down, I'm not going to cut these nice sugar maples, because you know, they're worth some money, and I don't want to ruin these. I want to learn, get my experience in before I start cutting. So anyways, I got 5 maples right here that I want to tap, so let's do that, get them all tapped. Well, cool, I just tapped 5 trees here. I got this one, that one, this one right there, and that one right there, and that one right there. I thought that one over there was a maple, but I don't think it is, because it has buds that are already starting, and I don't see any on the maple trees, but it has opposing branches. Maybe that's a red maple or something different, I'm not sure, but maybe that is a maple, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I didn't tap that one. But yeah, I got all these big ones here. They're all going pretty good, except for this one for some reason. This one's just barely dripping. Barely, like one every 10 or 15 seconds. I don't know why. This one's a monster. This has got to be 18, 20 inches around. It's a big one. That one down there is going pretty good. That one's next to the stream, so the stream's right down in here. But yeah, I don't know. I got 5 right in this tiny little area right here, and I'm kind of running out of pots and pans here. Oh, I got enough for 1, 2, 3. I got a few more I can do, so maybe I'll just do one more batch. I'll go down another 50 yards or so and see what kind of trees are in there. Cool, so I'm waiting for all that syrup to collect. It's time to start the first campfire of the year, which is good. While that stuff's collecting, I need to start cleaning up my campsite here. I got trees down everywhere, so it's going to be my goal to try to keep this campfire going 24/7. There we go. She's on to start. Wow, this stuff's really dry. I didn't use any gas or anything. That's 100% natural. Look at that. That's like kerosene. Jeez. That thing's ripping. Good thing a lot of snow on the ground. It's probably really dry if it wasn't for the snow. Cool, that didn't take long. So I got a bunch of work to do. So cool. Well, I'm ready to go check the taps. It's dusk, so I got maybe another half an hour of light. So it's about that time. So I'm gonna run down, check all the taps, and I'm just gonna put it in this stainless steel keg here. I cut open the top, so it's gonna be like a big boil pot. I'm just using that because that's what I have. So all right, here we go. Here's the first one. Let's check this one. It's dripping really slow. Oh, I think this was dripping really good earlier. No, it's barely dripping, but I did get maybe 2 cups, probably 2 cups worth of juice in there, so that's good. It's nice and clear. There we go. We'll just put that in there. All right, one down. Maybe it's I mean, I don't think it's freezing yet, but it's starting to get cold. You know, it's dusk, so maybe it just stops at night when as soon as the sun comes down, it doesn't hit the tree no more. Maybe that's why. I'm not sure. Unless maybe it just stopped running. I don't know. But this one's kind of died out. We'll check it in the morning and see if it's see if it gives any more sap overnight. All right, next one. This was the second one that I did right across from Pop-Up Camper. Let's check this one. Oh, not bad. This one looks like this one stopped dripping as well. Yeah, they must just stop dripping at nighttime, I guess. Let's see what we got. Not bad. Probably another 2 cups. All right. There we go. Second one down. Let's get some more. Here's the third one that was on that deer trail. I'm gonna take the keg over here. It'll be easier to dump. This ain't my first time dragging a keg through the woods, that's for sure. Yeah, this is the one that was on that deer trail. That big maple. Well, no, this one wasn't the big one. This one was the double. That's what it was. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, looks like this one stopped dripping too. So they all stopped dripping at night, I guess. There we go. We got a lot in this one. Probably 4 cups. 4 or 5 cups. I don't know. That's a lot. Ready? Nice. That was a good haul. Alright, well, we'll leave that there, and hopefully first thing in the morning it'll start dripping again. Yeah, this is one I've had 2 taps in. Cool. Let's get some more. Cool, this is the section where I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I got all 5 in this section. I'm just gonna grab 1 pot and go around and collect them all, and then I'll show you what I got out all these 5. Let's check this one real quick though. Nice. This one was a good producer. Get that last little bit out of there. Yeah, this one stopped too. It looks like they all stop during the night. Wow, look at that one. That one gave me a lot. Next one here. Let's see what this one got. Not bad. A couple of cups. Not as good as that last one. Alright, that's ready for the morning. Next one. Ooh, this one is good. And these were only a couple hours. This one's still dripping a little bit. This was only maybe 3 hours, 4 hours. There we go. Actually, right here, I'm gonna empty those. Huh? No, let's get the rest. Just so we can see how much we got. There we go. Ooh, this one was a dud. Not too much in this one. This one still might have a little bit of whiskey left in it, so there we go. Not much out of this one. That's weird. This is a big old maple. That's a 20-incher. Nah. Watch, I'm gonna fall and drop all this stuff. There we go. Cut this one. I remember this one was dripping good. Let's see how much this one got. Well, a little bit. A couple cups. Yeah, not too bad on that one. There we go. Let's see, that stream still didn't break yet down here. You can hear it raging under there. It's still ice. Cool, here's the score. Looks pretty good. This, I don't know, maybe a half gallon. All right, we got a good score right here. Nah, maybe a little less than a half a gallon. Ah, pretty close. You know what though? I want to take a nice sip of this. That's good. Tastes kind of like water, but with a little sweetness to it. Doesn't taste like maple syrup, but tastes good. It's refreshing, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Yeah! Look at that batch. Woohoo! All right, I'll put this back. Cool, made it down to the big brook here. And this stuff's only been here for maybe like 2 hours, so not very long, so there's not much, probably. So, yeah, it's only, about a cup. And then, so you got this one right here. This is about the same. These are still dripping though. These are dripping just a little bit. There you go. That's probably about a cup too. Have to check that in the morning. Yeah, it's probably 2 cups. And then I have one over here. This one barely gave me anything. You know what? I'm not. I might as well collect it while I'm here. This one maybe half a cup, not much. That's all I got from 3 trees, but again, they're only here for like a couple hours. I think these maples kind of stop dripping at dusk. As soon as the sun stops hitting them, looks like they stop dripping. So and I got one more right over here. Doesn't look like a lot. Oh, wow! Actually, that one held a lot. That was dripping really good. It's still dripping a little bit. So put that back in there and check it again tomorrow. Yeah, this is a big old fat maple. Cool. So that's what are these? 2 liter? Is that a half gallon? I don't know. It doesn't say if it's what size pitcher it is, but I don't know. It's a half a small pitcher. Let me taste this one. Yeah, good. Yep. There it is. There's the money shot. Liquid gold. What you got in there? We definitely have over a gallon in there. That's cool. Yeah, we got over a gallon. I still got, I think, 2 more taps right up top there. 2 or 3 more taps. I got to go back around all the way up top by the pop-up and over, and I got a couple more taps, but I should make it there before dark. So let's get rolling. Cool, so I just pulled into the last 2. The last 2 are in the woods a little bit. That big maple that's back there, and then another one there. I just put those cups out probably 2 hours ago, so there's probably not much in there. I'm just gonna go take a look. All right, cool. Well, these 2 barely have any sap in them, so I'm just gonna let these ride till the morning. But I did get like probably about a gallon. Maybe I'll just boil that gallon up tonight in the camper and see if I can make a tiny bit of maple syrup from it. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. So that'll be cool. Cool. Those 2 in there, they barely had any sap in it, so I'll just collect those in the morning. But for the meantime, I probably got it's probably a gallon at least in there. So I think a gallon will be easy to handle in the camper. So maybe tonight, while I got not much to do, I'll take that gallon down and boil it down and see what happens. Cool. Here we are in the camper kitchen. Pretty much what I'm doing is just grabbing a solo cup and scooping it from that keg, and I'm just pouring it through this filter, this coffee filter here. I just took apart my coffee machine and just got to go through the coffee filter down into here, and then when this fills up, I'm just putting it right in this sauce pot right here. So I only have like a gallon, so it won't take me too long. But yeah, I'm just gonna boil that down and let's see what happens. Here we go. It's been probably an hour, maybe even an hour and a half or so, and it's still boiling away. I took a few tastes of it, and it's starting to taste super sweet. You could definitely tell this is going to be maple syrup for sure. But yeah, I probably started up the pan probably right around there, and it's down maybe more than halfway. So I still got a while to go. It's still kind of clear. It's starting to turn a little auburn color, so getting there. Just going to take a little bit more time. So probably another half an hour. I mean, maybe less than that, because now it's starting to really boil. And yeah, I think it's going to be sooner than that. But well, I'm right here just keeping an eye on it, and we'll check it out in a little bit. Here it is. Look at this. I'm down to the very bottom. Just that's maybe a half a cup. I think it's still got a little bit to go. But yeah, damn, I tasted this stuff. This tastes great. Oh man, that is maple syrup at its finest. Good stuff. Wow, that is amazing. That stuff was in the tree just a few hours ago. Maybe just a tiny bit more. So now they got all types of like meters and gauges that you can check the specific gravity with and everything, but this was just a teeny tiny batch. You can just tell from the color and the flavor and the way that it's bubbling, and a lot less steam coming up off of this thing. I turned the flame down just a little bit and just doing a really fine touch with it. But yeah, that is amazing stuff. All right, cool. Well, I went from the tree and to maple syrup in just a few hours, and that stuff's really, really good. And I can't wait to make a huge batch. So hopefully next time I'll be much more ready for this, and I can tap a lot of trees and have big buckets, and you know, get everything you know, to a bigger production and make a heck of a lot more than just a few tablespoons here, or maybe a quarter of a cup. That's ready right there. That's it. All right, cool. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.